What is up, YouTube and all my fish keeping friends? How is everybody doing out there in fish tank land? Today I want to share with you all of my fish that I have in quarantine, and I want to give you a little bit of an update of everything that I got going on here in the fish house. Amber and I have a lot of projects going on here in the fish house. It's so much, unfortunately, we missed out on the stream that we had going on, that I had going on Sunday. I'm so sorry about that, but we had so much going on. So many projects going on. We missed the live stream on projects. Just want to give you an update of what's going on. The office, not much going on here in the office, that's for sure. That is definitely for sure. I'm working on my desk though, so I'm going to share with you guys what I've got going on with my desk. I also want to share with you the laminar flow hood. I got most of that done as well. And then we got a new friend in the family, and I want to share that with you. And we're going to find Amber somewhere in the house. I smell something good going on. I know that she's always cooking up something good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take you guys downstairs. I want to show you the desk that I'm building real quick. The pothos, of course, the path of pothos, and everything here in the living room. Gotta be distracted by this on the way downstairs and outside. Everything is looking good in here, that's for sure. I showed you guys this little spot. This is so my favorite little spot, and I don't know, it's my favorite spot in the whole house. I love these lights. It's so nice. It's really nice. We actually had a really cool day today. There's a little bit of a story I want to share with you real quick. It was really interesting. I was working in the garage. I was working on my desk, and this gentleman came by, and he was walking down the street, and he wanted to stop to talk to me, and I was, of course, I was willing to talk to him. He came up, and and I'm not going to use it in his words, but he wanted to know what we were really putting in all the fish tanks that we have stacked up in the garage. It was really funny because I was like, fish? We were putting fish in them. And he's like, no, really, So Amber heard, and she popped outside, and she's like, if you want to take a look at the living room, you want to see some fish? It was really cool because, he's an older gentleman, and we brought him in and let him see the living room here. And he was totally amazed. He was like a kid in a candy jar, and he enjoyed it. He really did, and that felt good. It's kind of nice to have someone else, to see someone else enjoying the tanks. So that was really nice, because not too many, besides you guys seeing them online, nobody really comes around here to see the tanks, So let me go ahead and show you the desk outside that I'm working on real quick. I hear noise in the kitchen. We have Amber in the kitchen here. Hi, Amber.
I'm sweaty and dirty, but dinner's gonna be
She's
soon.
working hard. She's always working hard in the kitchen. I love it. I love it. It's really good stuff. We're gonna have to do a little cooking show one of these days. Cooking with Amber.
No. Nobody wants to see that.
Ginger, Pam, everybody out there, you can give her a little push on that one, but I might do it on my channel, but Cooking with Amber.
The next Food
Fish
Network. Yeah, the next Food Network special, Cooking with Crazy.
Yeah, looks good. What are we cooking?
Quesadillas.
Quesadillas. Yeah. And everything you've ever cooked for me is awesome, so I'm sure the quesadillas will be super duper awesome. I want to show everybody real quick our new friend in the house. This is pretty sweet. We have Pedro the lucky lizard, if I can even find him. Oh, there he is. I'm going to get lucky. Pedro the lucky lizard. There he is. See if I can not shake around and you can check him out. So, a really interesting story behind him. Amber, do you want to tell the story?
Well, there's not.
I'll tell the story. So Amber was repotting some plants that she bought from was Home Depot or Walmart. She was potting plants here on the kitchen floor and repotting some plants, and this little lizard popped out of one of the pots. Of course, it came from like a Florida plant farm, and so this is some kind of invasive, or it says Cuban, right?
Cuban graminal is my best guess at this point. He is like hatchling size, so.
Yeah, he's literally what, 2 weeks old?
2.5, and he's living off Melagaster, flightless fruit.
Yeah, the flightless fruit flies. So he's really happy. His eyes are closed. He's sleeping right now. But let me take you guys outside. I want to show you the desk that I'm working on real quick. Give you guys a little glimpse, a little look into the desk here. This is it. It's upside down. I'm still working on it. I got like one more coat of paint on it. This is the base. This is going to be a computer streaming desk. This was something that we got. It was a table that was really, really in bad shape and really wobbly. And I took the top. We got it for like 20 bucks. And I refinished it. And I love the wood grain. It had a darker stain on it or something, or not a stain, but a finish on it. But in the end, this is really nice. It's going to have a spot here for my computer. It's upside down, right? But you guys will see it later, completely finished. But a place for my computer there. And then this is going to be a little hidden kind of shelf for organizing all my wires and taking care of all that, and little power strip and stuff like that. But this is going to be really nice and locking wheels in the bottom, and this is going to replace the folding plastic table that's really wobbly that I have upstairs in my office now. So that's a fun project for sure. Let me go outside real quick and show you guys. We got one more bed to finish, but look at that. I love the turquoise. And we're working on the grass. We've seeded it. We just got to keep watering it every night and get it going. But we're going to get it nice and green. Nice and green. We got the herbs going on here for sure right now. So we're going to get those planted right around this area. And this is a project too for later we're going to work on. I have the whole bunch of pallets. We got a whole bunch of pallets, pardon me. Whole bunch of pallets right there. Oh, and a whole bunch of 100-gallon tubs. Wonder what's going to go inside of those tubs. Anyways, that's really, really cool there, all of those pallets. So those pallets are going to get used in this space right here to make like a pallet deck. We're going to make a little bit of a deck so that we can have a little table there and stuff like that. We're going to put a little awning over it, maybe some kind of a canvas, and even maybe some vines or something like that will be nice, but we'll see. And then the herbs around the outer edges of it. But right now it's just like a spot where we got all of our tools and all of the garden stuff going on. But these tubs are getting going. We do have some fish going down. There's some guppies in here, and there's some guppies in there, and a couple of these tubs, and we're just kind of testing things out. We've been literally testing out the waters and the temperatures and stuff like that, and it seems really, really, really reasonable temperatures out here. And this is going to help from things getting inside. The screen here is going to help. And then underneath, these are really cool. This is an idea that Amber came up with. Really cool idea. They float with. We were gonna use this noodle to make a flotation for these colanders, but they float with a little bit of air around the rim all by themselves. So there's no problem. And obviously, this is for putting females in, for doing different little breeding programs. And then the other idea, this is another little idea that Amber came up with. I think she just came up with it today, but a little piece of floating noodle was such a cool idea. And just a little bit, just for shade, right? Just so that if they are stuck in there, they do have a little bit of shade in protection. So that's going to be really cool. And in the end, so these are zip tied to it so that they don't blow off or anything like that. So that's going to be really cool. I want to show you guys all of the fish that I have going on in QT, and just kind of give you the first glimpse of the QT room. Okay, Amber, I'm going to show everybody the QT. Look at that. Look at that. We're going to do this. This is going to happen. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Cooking with Amber.
Don't choke. It's my OCD mixed with culinary school. Go.
All right, I'm going to go show everybody the QT room as we pass the living room. Everybody's doing good in here. Of course, we have all of the cichlids right here. What did you want to tell?
I do want to show everyone how fantastic the Nigerian red cribs are looking today, because they are just looking, they're ready to spawn again. And
they're beautiful.
And if you look directly below, these guys are sitting on eggs. As of this morning.
You're sitting on eggs as of this morning. That's nice.
Mr. Grandma Panduro is what those are.
Nice. Very nice. He's beautiful. Very cool. Everybody is happy. I love these guys too. They are beautiful. Beautiful. All right. And then the blacks. The black rams. There we go. Beautiful guys. I love that blue. That Papa blue.
Oh, and didn't you think the angels might be on eggs?
The angels, no, but they were definitely getting ready. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this camera up to QT and go check this out. Look at this. This is such a nice spot. I don't know. I just love this spot. We need to do a little special little stream from this spot, like, you know, like deep thoughts with Amber Menard. Or maybe me, but that would be really weird. Okay, so we're going upstairs really fast and shaky. This is it. This is it, you guys. This is like the first glimpse into the QT room. Boom, boom, boom. Decorated by Amber Menard. There we go. Beautiful stuff. The ficus is doing good. He's a little stressed, but he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. Of course, there will be plants in every room in the house as long as Amber lives in the house. We got a little table. Amber painted this. It's really nice. We keep our sand buckets under here and our nets and stuff and our medications and whatnot, and fertilizers and stuff, and our log and all that good stuff in here. Nice little chair to just sit in here and enjoy everything. Oh, look at that. I got a little rack there. We're working on this one here. This is the final rack to get finished. I gotta paint some tanks. That's on me. I gotta paint some tanks. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. Not a lot, but some stuff. But I want to show you guys all the fish from the islands that I brought here with me and I shipped here. I'm really, really happy to have them and that they made it. I have the leucistic guppies, if you guys remember them. They're beautiful. This is a hybrid of a Endler and a sunset microriff like fancy guppy. So you get a little bit of the snake skin action going on and stuff like that. But they're fun. I was just playing around, but it's a nice little group. We'll play with those maybe outside in a summer tub. This is the other half. These are the darker guys. These are all brothers and sisters technically, and they're split up here. So these are the fish that got more of the Endler, the black bar Endler genetics, and not so much of the leucistic and the sunset microriff genetics, right? The leucistic genetics. So kind of separated them both, but they're literally brothers and sisters there. So those guys are all doing good. They're happy. Give them we're probably gonna do another month, no joke, just another month in QT maybe. No more than that I don't think, but we definitely want to check them out, and we're gonna put them all through a couple of tests with the speckle sample and a slime coat sample. My VI guppies are not doing so great. Now you see the little tabs here at the bottom of the tank. That just represents what we're doing. So when you see a whole bunch of stuff, you know that there's been a lot going on, right? And these guys were wild caught from the Caribbean, little creeks and whatnot, so who knows what they've had, and as we treat them, you see new things come out of them. So I'm taking my time with them because I want to make sure that they're good and healthy. And they're definitely getting a lot healthier. I'm really starting to be happy with them now. The males are starting to show their color again. There's a little bacteria blooming here. But as you see, I only have 10 gallons in the 20-gallon aquarium. I do that for two reasons. For one, I'm using half the medication that I would have to if it was full, right? So I'm saving on medication. And then if there was an emergency situation, I could very quickly start adding water to this to kind of dilute something and cut something in half if I had an emergency, and then start draining and then rinse it, dilute it even farther. But it's nice to have it half full like that. So I've got that going on, and then the other. I've got my Imperial Tetras as well, but of course here, my pride and joy, the blue Tetras. There's so much reflection here. I'm so sorry. This is just a QT tank, but there's a couple hundred, Titotrarchs and the blue Tetras, and I'm so happy about those guys. We're gonna get those in a couple breeding tanks, get them going again, but I'm so happy that they're healthy and they made it. And then we had the Imperial Tetras, the Negricinctus. These are really awesome. I only lost one of them. He was sick when he came in and he didn't make it. So there was 8, now there's 7. And they've already spawned since they've been here with good water changes and whatnot. But we're definitely gonna get those spawning again. I look forward to, I just like to get those spawning and breeding just as a little personal goal of mine. But this is QT. You'll see that every room in the house has Christmas tree lights, and it's really nice. It's nice ambiance, but it also works well because when the lights go out, there's never really dark, so it's never really a complete blackout and a stress on them. They always have like a little bit of moonlight or whatnot. I totally forgot about the laminar flow hood. I'm gonna go down to the basement, show you guys the laminar flow hood. Amber, I forgot about the laminar flow hood.
I know.
Dinner looks good though, and it smells good, and I'm really so ready to eat dinner. Okay, I'm sweating. It's hot in here.
Yeah, I know. That's why I keep pointing like.
Real quick, want to show you guys what's going on. All the nets are loaded up and ready to go, sterilized. Here we go. This is the lab space now. I'm still working on stuff. This is actually this goes in the shipping department, but we're, in the utility room, we're still working on it. That's this space over here that I am not really sharing with you guys just yet. We're still working on it, just getting to a point that we'll be able to share more of it. I have some supplies here for tissue culture cloning, that's down the line a little bit. I have to be honest on the tissue culture cloning stuff. I was a little overzealous, and I definitely purchased a couple products that were not what I really needed. And I'd have to say, I have to give a shout out to someone who's become a good friend very quickly to me, because he's just such a knowledgeable person and very, very educated. Jason from Redfish Bluefish. If you're not subscribed to his channel, definitely go check out his channel. A lot of cool content, and he really knows his stuff. So he's been helping me out with tissue culture cloning because he has a little bit of knowledge in that. And so I'm kind of a little bit on the right path now. So I'm gonna take a little bit of time, take a little bit of a step back here, reevaluate, make a new shopping list, and go back at this a little bit. But I'm definitely going to be doing this. It's I don't want it to get in the way of the fish, but this is definitely a little fun little side hobby that I want to get into. So the laminar flow hood is what I've been working on for the last week or so, and it's not finished yet. There's going to be a fan that's up here in the top, and then a HEPA filter in here as well. This opens up if you take it down, and then from above, filtered air will come down, and there's going to be a panel here that's raised, and it will be perforated in the front and in the back, and then that crack that you see in the back there is where the air will get returned. It'll get sucked through there, so it'll create a laminar flow of air that's going to come straight down in this space, and then this piece of plexiglass on the front will be like a sneeze guard and protect what I'm working on from my face, but I will also be wearing a mask, so I'll be able to work in here like this. Right now I just have my microscope in there, but in the end I'll probably be having, from time to time I'll be mixing in there. I finally got this in. It's a little bit bulky, but I went for cheaper rather than smaller. This is my magnetic stir. It's magnetic stir, and it also has a hot plate, so it's nice for warming up different recipes and stuff like that, mixtures and stuff like that. But we will get there. I look forward to sharing some of that stuff with you guys as well. But more than anything, this space is going to be perfect for just working with medications and being able to do necropsies if we have to. Doing slime coat tests with the microscope. I look forward to also putting some sliders in here and having another shelf that slides out here, that I can put the microscope on and can work on cultures or fish or whatnot. It's just really nice to have this space, and this is kind of the middle of the basement and the garage. So we have shipping and whatnot back that way, and then this is going to be grow out, and I look forward to being able to share that with you as well. And we're getting there slowly. And then of course I have another project that Amber and I are working on underneath the stairs. There's something living under the stairs, and we gotta talk about it. So we will get into that for sure. So I look forward to giving you guys a little bit more of an update once I finalize the lab here. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get upstairs and get some of this awesome grub that Amber is working on right now. It smells so good. But thank you guys so much for watching. Remember guys, keep your tanks clean, your fish fed, and have fun.